So what I'm going to do in this lesson is just talk to you a little bit about why we layer. Okay, so with hard gel and builder gel, we should always start with a base coat. That goes without saying. So this is the Edgers base coat. It is quite a rubber base, so it's a nice base coat to be using underneath a semi-flexible gel, because hard gel is not as flexible as builder gel, but this will make it a little bit more flexible. So we do need to put this base coat underneath both of our builder products. Once you've cured that base coat for 60 seconds, I'm going to show you now what I see on social media. So this is how I see people applying builder gel now. So they pop on a wet slip layer like this, very quickly, very haphazardly. Then they get a ginormous bead of builder gel and they whip it. They whip it and they're circling it and they're whipping it. And they're going to get more because they think they need lots and lots of product. So this is exactly what not to do. Please do not go and do this. I'm going to show you the correct way to do it. So a huge bead of builder gel, which is uncontrollable. It's heavy. It's already starting to fall into the side walls and the cuticle area. We don't do this. This is not how we apply a builder gel. So this is where layering comes in. So on top of my base coat, I'm going to do a very thin layer of my builder gel or my hard gel, depending on what I'm using. So I do this for every single nail. I do 2 thin coats, a base and a hard or a builder, and I cure that. This gives me 2 really stable layers to build my structure on. And then I will go in with my slip layer, the slip layer which is going to allow that product to move about the nail effectively and not stay in one place. We need something to help it move and flow. Without this, the product will be rigid, okay, and it won't move and it won't flow and it will be uneven. It won't settle. That is what self-leveling is all about. Then I'm going to grab a bead. Now this isn't going to be a very big bead at all, and I'm going to offload it. There you can see on my brush just a small amount of product in the just towards the cuticle, a little bit shy of the cuticle, just in that kind of higher apex area. And then I'm going to very gently nudge the end of the bead, not the whole bead, down the nail. I'm leaving majority of the product at the back there, and I'm just pulling the end down towards the free edge. Then I'm going to use a liner brush to guide it into place. I'm going to take it down the side walls because I've not been down there with that bead. Not going down there with that big bead means that you don't get thick misshapen nails and you just get the most beautiful sleek nails. So the side walls and the free edge should be credit card thickness, no thicker than that. If they're thicker than that, your product is too thick. You are putting it on too thickly and you will open up a lot of issues on that nail plate when it starts to grow out and it's weighed down. You'll also get lifting. You'll also get problems. Thicker is not better. Actually getting that product structurally sound is better, as I explain in the application videos. But you just make sure that your product is in place with this liner brush. Get rid of product. You can move product at this point, take product away, add beads of product. The more time you take with this bit, the less time that you will spend having to file, to buff, to make it right afterwards. So taking the time here means you save time later. So pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds. Now, if you were popping a gel polish on, you could remove the inhibition layer, file with a 220 or a 180 file, and then get rid of the dust and pop your gel polish on. You could pop your gel polish straight on top if you've applied it really neatly, or you can buff it. Remember to move that inhibition layer if you're doing that, or as I've done here, I've just put a lovely top coat on and floated that top coat on, cured it for 60 seconds, and then I'm just left with a lovely natural nail without any bulk.